Coach?
Okay, well, I have no idea what we're going to talk about today, but I'm here. I will just kind of reiterate what I said yesterday. You know, we've had a really good week, a great experience here in New Orleans. I was just saying a second ago, man, these guys are on point around here. Very appreciative of all the people who just make it such a smooth operation around here. I mean, a lot of folks that you don't really ever see, but man, pulling up and people pulling cones out of the road. I mean, just there's a lot going on, and you know, this bowl here, they do a phenomenal job. I've never been to the Sugar Bowl as a coach, so it's a new experience for me with the Sugar Bowl people, and man, it's an operation. They are on point in every regard. So we've had a great experience. It's been a fast week. I mean, today is Friday for us, so that's where we are from a mindset standpoint, kind of gearing ourselves for a great day tomorrow. Really excited about game day, getting here. I know Alabama is as well. It's a long time to prepare for a game, and you know, I'm sure both teams are at this point just ready to go play. And you know, let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, at this time we'll open the floor for questions. In the back, over in the center.
David Hoba, TigerNet. Coach, I was wondering what went into your decision to practice over at Tulane instead of choosing the Superdome, seeing as how you had the choice?
When Mike Dooley told me what my options were, I said, well, let's go to Tulane. You know, just the dome is huge, first of all, and you know, it's just like yesterday. You go down there and you spend all your time kind of looking around, and I just wanted a little smaller environment, and to be honest with you, that's where we practiced in '92 as well. We practiced at Tulane, and that was what I had in my mind, and so it was great. It was a very good practice setup for us. Yeah, first day was a little cold, but man, it might be the best practice we've had all year. Our guys just loved it and embraced it, and then it was beautiful the rest of the time. But just a smaller setting, I just felt like maybe it would help us have a little more focus. We sent our kickers and punters and punt returners over there on our Tuesday practice, you know, whatever day that was on the calendar here. But so we've done that, and then we'll go over there and work out today as well. So and then we did media day over there. So they've had some experience in there. But I just, from a practice standpoint, I wanted to kind of keep it as much like home as I could, and have a really good focused setting.
We'll go over on the left-hand side now.
Dabo, what have your encounters with the fans been like this week, and what does it mean that they've followed you all across the country the last couple of years on this adventure? Yeah,
it's been great. I walked down Bourbon Street the other night, I guess the first night we got here, and that was quite an experience, but a lot of fun. I got to see fans from both sides, and it was great. You know, people come from all over to see us play, and I just think that, I mean, we're very fortunate, obviously, to be at Clemson and Alabama to have fan bases that are going to show up. This will be an awesome environment, and people pay a lot of money to get tickets, and to you know, they're just passionate about it. And when you have a job that other people are passionate about, it really, I mean, it's a blessing. It's awesome to be a part of that.
Go over on this side.
Andrea Adelson, ESPN.com. Dabo, Jeff and Tony already had a great relationship before you promoted them. How have you seen it grow as they've gotten more in sync coordinating the offense?
Oh, they're great. I mean, they're easy to work with, and easy. They work together easily. It's just everybody's in sync. You know, we're all on the same page. You know, everybody does it together. The game plans, you know, Danny and Robbie are as much a part of it as anybody, and putting the plan together, and supporting Tony and Jeff and Streeter as well. Streeter just, I mean, he's been a coordinator. He's right in the middle of it. You know, I'm involved. We're all a part of it. Tony and Jeff just do a phenomenal job of kind of blending it all together, and then on game day, executing the plan, and bouncing things off of each other, and just really proud of those two guys. But very seamless working relationship, easy.
Back over on the left-hand side.
Dabo, based on what you've seen out of Spence this week, your confidence level / concern level throwing him out there in a high-pressure situation tomorrow night?
Oh, shoot, he's been under the gun. I was kidding the other day. I don't know who I was talking to, but we've had our season is kind of broken down into two segments: pre-Costa and post-Costa. Before Costa and after Costa. So he's been great since Costa joined the team, for whatever reason, and he's made big kicks. He's made a kick, I think, down there in South Carolina, made a 46-yarder against Miami. He's hit 6 out of his last 7. He's practiced really well. He's been about 88%, 87% since he, post-Costa. So he's been very consistent in practice, and it's not as much this week. He's been fine this week too, but really the whole back end of the season, he's kind of hit his stride. So he's prepared and ready to go do the job.
Next question. Right here towards the front. Reminder, please identify yourself by name and media outlet.
Yeah, Ivan Mazel, ESPN.com. Dabo, talking about seeing both sets of fans on Bourbon Street and them coming up to you, there seems to be a healthy amount of respect between these two fan bases where it doesn't degenerate into the hate and vitriol that you get with South Carolina, Alabama gets with Auburn. How much of that is the success? How much of that is that you got a foundation in Alabama? What's your sense of that healthy respect?
Oh, there's no question. Certainly, obviously, my background at Alabama, I definitely think plays a part because, a lot of people, I think, want to pull for Clemson, and this is an uncomfortable situation. They're a little conflicted. This is a unique rivalry from that standpoint. I go home for Christmas every year, and Christmas Eve, I always go shopping at the Summit. That's just what I do. It's my shopping day. And, ate lunch at Taco Mama there at the Summit, and I got all kind of people looking at me, and it's to your point. I'm in Birmingham, and I had a lot of Alabama people come up to me and with great respect. They want to win the game, but they had very nice things to say. Like, hey, you guys got a great team, and such and such. I think so. There's a lot of respect, but I think at the end of the day, Alabama people respect good football. And, I think that they know that we got a good football team, and we're going to compete, even when we lost a couple years ago, and we're going to lay it on the line. And we know they're going to do the same thing. And so I think at the end of the day, there is a healthy respect on both sides. And for Clemson people, they know I'm a 2-time graduate of Alabama, and my wife is a graduate and obviously played there. Danny Ford's from Alabama, Charlie Pell's from Alabama, Hootie Ingram's from Alabama, Frank Howard's from Alabama. There's been a ton of coaches that have coached at both schools. So there's just these unique ties, relationships that cross over. And, and we haven't competed against each other a lot. But then all of a sudden you've got this 3-game series that has just happened at the highest level. And, this is kind of a rubber match. But, to be honest with you, this probably ain't going to be the last one. There'll probably be more of these down the road, and I think that's great. I think it's a fun game. Again, you got a lot of this is big boy football. You got a lot of incredibly talented football players that are going to be on the field, and they all want the same thing. And, I don't have any doubt it'll be a great game. But from a fan standpoint, I think it's a very healthy respect on both sides. I know there's some places that if I went shopping, I probably wouldn't get A lot of people probably wouldn't be so nice.
We have time for one final question, middle of the room.
Hey, Dabo. Jeff Spiegel, WBMA, Birmingham. You lost a lot of guys off last year's team, yet you're back in the playoff, and you're the #1 seed. How proud are you of the fact that you have not only had success at Clemson, but you've been able to sustain it?
Well, I think that's probably the thing I'm most proud of everything that we've done is our consistency. You know, that's to me, I think to be great at anything, you got to be very consistent for a long period of time. And so that's been one of our #1 goals since I got the job, was to build a consistent program. And that, you know what, we're not going to win it every year, but we want to compete for our conference, and we want to be one of those teams that has a chance, you know, that's in the conversation year in and year out. Because if you can kind of live there, then, you know, you've got an opportunity on certain years to get it done. You know, things go your way, you stay healthy, whatever it may be. But this year's been very gratifying because obviously there was a lot written all year, all spring, all summer about who wasn't here anymore, and very little written about who was here. And I love the mindset of our team, you know, that we have a program and a team where, you know, guys have learned how to think the right way. They don't really get caught up in you know, the things that people will write about, you know, well, there's no way they can have a good year this year because this guy's gone, this guy's gone, this guy's gone. It's just no way. And then vice versa. Man, they're so great. They got this and that. You know, our guys know that at the end of the day, it comes down to performance. It's not about what people write or say or about potential or what you did last year or what you didn't do last year. It's just really about a daily commitment. And it comes down to performance. You got to play the games, and you know, we've recruited guys. Sometimes guys have an opportunity early. Sometimes guys have to be patient, like a Kelly Bryant. Sometimes guys walk on, like a Hunter Renfro. You know, but at the end of the day, man, you just got to believe in yourself and what you're doing. And so this team's been really special because, again, this is a so-called rebuilding year for us. We weren't supposed to be any good this year. And these old boys didn't get the memo. They just kind of went to work, and you know, we've found ways to win games. So it's been great. I'm really proud of them. And we've only got 6 seniors. I mean, we're one of the youngest teams in college football. We have 6 scholarship seniors that came to Clemson. So I think we're gonna have a chance to be pretty good next year if we don't screw them up.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.